Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Chicago Bears and the Oakland Raiders. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Trubisky to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, Steve 6, Steve 6.
I can't believe they let you play.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He completes it to Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Lock in.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They run with David Montgomery, the 3rd-round pick from Iowa State. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
General West.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
7:34. Raider 2. Down. Shoot. Express.
Here's Carr. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
29. Out. 5. Two strike Chief. Raider 2. Express.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now this is fielded in the end, and oh, that is going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
44, Mike, 44. Quit talking about it.
Carr now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47.
6-18. Hey, Delta. 80 weapons.
After one, it's 9-0. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Escapes the sack. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. throwing the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 44 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Tight yard. 64. Big. Tighten up. 734. Hey, Haywood. Check. Shift. Watch the shift. Express. Raider 9. Check motion man.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. It's complete to Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Greystone, travel. Express. Bravo. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike's at 59. Watch the cut. Switch.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We got this.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a play fake. Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Switch. 637. Express.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Bobo's the Mike. Mike's Bobo. Go, go, go.
On play action, it's Carr. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, check. Let's go. Oh, here we go. Oh, check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Carr now on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Aaron Lynch, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. On play action, now Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll run with Montgomery. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Trubisky to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
To throw again on second down. Carr. Jones has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But
a moot point there as they were able to connect. Carr going to get this to Jacobs, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Carr now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Go! 59. Here we go. Express. Check. 59. Here we go.
You're mine.
Mike 5-9. Mike 5.
Lie down.
Focus, defense, focus.
You're mine.
Sponge.
Again, it's Carr. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
OP. Hey, 734.
Hey, box truck. Check nickel.
Raider 9.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check 59, Mike. Hey, Alpha. 59, Mike to 59. You go right.
Express.
Mike, check. 59.
On 2nd down and 4. Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Check 3.
Raider 1.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
180! We own this!
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Tyre Whitehead, top 10 in tackles last year, up to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. Markel Lee in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check 18. Motion. Mike 19.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Check. 59. Exit. Mike 5.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Caught by Jones. He got 29 yards that time. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, They're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
9, 9. Hey, wahoo!
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. I'm coming after you. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's get the ball.
Mike. Express.
Check 59, 59. That's right, baby. They don't want
Shotgun now for Carr. Catch is made by Hurd. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
93.
Just move.
Low, low, low.
Get wide. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check.
Yo, Chief. Hey, 734.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Express.
Mike, 59's Mike. Check, check, 59. Here we go, D. Check 52.
Here's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
One more time with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
White Monday.
24's Mike. Check, check. I don't even know why this team showed up. Undercrush, undercrush.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 29, Bears 10.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Their catch made it a 25-yard goal. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Flushed out right. Open man is Trey Burton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trubisky's throw into the hands of Burton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Carr going to look to throw. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Trubisky now, 10 of 17 throwing. And the Raiders have got him. And some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.